jokes. If you put quinces in your apple pie instead of apples, you'll suffer the consequences. What's the point of Gandalf's hat? Hamish likes might get me a thin stick and make it snappy joke. I went to the beauty salon and ended up with cream on my face. I was really hungry this morning. I got up at 8 and ate and ate and ate. I hadn't eaten all night. I wasn't going to say bananas, but I slipped up. Is the fire happy? Yes, it's stoked. Eating the whole pie was a piece of cake. Meeting someone new. First you say, how do you do? Then you say, what do you do? I was at my wit's end, so I stopped telling jokes. You know how they came up with the name glue? Someone said glue and it stuck. The problem with people is they're just like you and me. A staple diet every day will render you stationary, Steve Cantwell. Are you out of your mind? Yes, I am. I'm being out of my mind for a walk. What's wrong with the cat? It's in poor health. Why am I so emotional when I cut onions? Because when you peel back all the outer layers, you're an emotional wreck inside. When it comes to creativity, you take someone else's idea and make it your own. I'll put it in my Dunno box. Where's your Dunno box? Dunno, T&J. Apple computers cost so much, I bought a small one to make Mac do. I'm not crying over spilt milk, I'm crying over cut onions. Where did you get your cool robot from? From Botswana. Why did you go to the prison when you were sick? I was a little crook. Why does everyone eat cheese? It's the culture. It's 7 degrees and I'm not at ease. I burst into the room and the lady got a shock and burst into tears. If it's not in your bag and it's not anywhere else, maybe it's in your hand and your hand not saying a word. The grass isn't short for long. If you remember what you normally forget, you'll forget what you normally remember. I was going to tell her she talked too much, but I couldn't get a word in edgewise. What do you get if you put a bomb in your takeaways? Fish and chips. One fruit says to another fruit in the tree, "What have you been doing? What have you been up to?" The other answers, "Nothing, just hanging out." It'll work unless you're actually using it. The amount of money in my pocket keeps changing. I'm a little light sleeper. In fact, I'm awake. I'm a very light sleeper. I was on a roll. I was sitting on my lunch. My muscles are hard to find, preacher. I take off my hat to barbers and for the barbers. Open the window, the air has been compromised. What do you do about facial hair? Mow it off. What do you call someone who never replies to your texts? A text collector. I put the don't need stuff with the need stuff, so I don't need to think, but I do need a lot more room. 30% of New Zealanders are overweight, but that's just round figures at even conference. Did you hear about the guy who dropped 100 kgs on a police car? He got a hefty fine. Where the cars are less dense, you get less dents in your car. Typed in the car while I was going, Ted and Joel. If the fridge was full of blue cheese, I'd be tickled pink. The earlier you come the earlier you start waiting, the longer you have to wait.